Hey my loves, glad you're here. If you're new, welcome. My name is Callie, and today we're going to talk about becoming okay with being alone. A lot of people look at being alone as something negative or painful. As someone who has had a past with having attachment issues for a very long time, and someone who is quiet in solitude now, it's very easy to look at it that way. When you are alone, it really puts a magnifying glass on your value of yourself. No one can reflect your value onto you, like from being in somebody's life. Hopefully that makes sense. So the validation isn't coming from nobody but you. That's when you gotta look at what makes you special. What are the things that you like about yourself? What makes you you? Just don't focus on the thought that being alone sucks. We already established that. You're already aware of that. For me, I feel like I spend a lot of time thinking about like the feelings and the thoughts of like how I don't like being alone and how I don't have the things that I used to have. I have friends that are there, but I'm mostly alone. We all have our own lives. I don't go out as much. I don't have time, and I'm just not ready to date people. I just work a lot, honestly. I focus on my fitness goals. I've been creating content, and then I'm going through like a whole new era of healing and growth. So I guess I choose to be alone, but I also don't like it. And it's still like uncomfortable to me. And I think it's just like the fact that humans are not supposed to be alone. We're not meant to be alone. We're supposed to have people around us, whether that's like partners or, you know, friends. But sometimes you're just alone, and in the meantime, there's things you can do though. Sometimes I notice things that I don't like about myself that I want to change, and a lot can come with change, even being alone. But then I noticed once you flip it, instead of looking at it from a negative perspective, looking at what you like and what you enjoy, it can be easier living in solitude or being alone. The next thing I want to talk about is everything is for a reason, and I believe everything has a purpose. Whether you know why or not, ask yourself, could this be to create a new life for yourself? Could this be the universe telling you to learn how to love yourself? Could this mean that you need to find peace with freedom and being alone? These are topics that I want to talk about a little bit to help you get a better perspective, or just a different perspective. You might be used to revolving your life around other people's life and being there for them, but then when they're gone, it's like everything's out of place and you don't know what to do. And you just don't know what's gonna happen next. But guess what? This is the time to create a better life for yourself because you deserve it. This is the time to come back to yourself. Like I said in the beginning, do what you enjoy. Look at what you enjoy doing. Any new interests or new hobbies that you want to try, do it. Whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. Create a life that you can include other people in, opposed to building a life that revolves around other people's lives, because then you would be fearful of being alone. Have you ever thought about how amazing it is to have the freedom of being alone? You literally can do anything that you want and not have to answer to nobody. You don't even have to think about anybody else, and you literally can go anywhere that you want to go and not have to answer to no one. If you want to go somewhere just to sit with yourself, you have that freedom. Especially if you're single, just be aware of that. You're not going to be single forever, and it will go away. Somebody will come along in your life. That's how the universe works. So enjoy the beauty and peace of being alone and all the things that you can do before they come along. You'll never be able to appreciate it if you don't. You don't want to jump into the next relationship with a fear of losing them because you're scared of being alone. Be at peace with your freedom so that you are not trapped. There is people that probably wish that they could have that freedom. The last thing I want to talk about is loving yourself. You may or may not know, but I'm a big advocate on self-love. In my last video, I mentioned checking in on yourself, taking care of yourself, taking yourself out. Once you know what it's like to receive your own love and how it feels to be comforted by you, you will see your own value in yourself while being alone. That way you can sit with yourself and not feel worthless. Once you know your worth and you feel it, you are kind of picky about who you place into your life and who you place your love onto. Then when you find someone with the same value, then you will share it, and you may even become happy with being alone. And I think I'm starting to feel it. That's all I have for you this week, but thank you so much for watching. And if you made it this far, give it a like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you see the next time that I post. I don't know, I'm out of breath. And feel free to leave a comment. Also, if there's anything that you want me to talk about or anything that you want me to talk more about, you can let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.